What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay to the Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video, because this is not the last video revolving the draft, even though it's potentially the last Baltimore Ravens draft pick instant reaction video. I will be putting out videos talking about the Ravens undrafted free agents that they signed. I will come out with a video tomorrow talking about all of those players. Tonight, I will have a video analyzing the draft. Joshua and I will also be recording tons of podcast episodes, like really deep diving into all of these picks. So guys, let us know how you think the Baltimore Ravens draft has gone. Let me know who you wanted at this pick 196. Now, I'm going to be talking about a couple of players I think the Ravens could be targeting. Now, right now the Chargers are making their selection, so if one of these players gets taken by the Chargers, I apologize, but as of right now, as I'm staying, these are the players that are available. Wide receiver, there's two guys that I've talked about plenty of times. Bo Melton, Justin Ross. Justin Ross is the big guy, 6'4". Injury history is why he's definitely fallen. He was a phenomenal player with Trevor Lawrence. Ended up getting hurt. Was not the same player, but he was able to recover and didn't have the same weapons and quarterback around him, which probably led to some of the downfall. The other guy is Bo Melton. Bo Melton is a much smaller, much faster player than Justin Ross is. He's very different than him. He is a guy, get him the ball in space, run screens to him, run him underneath, and send him deep. He's much more similar to Hollywood Brown. If they want to go in that direction, Bo Melton would be that guy. He also adds a very dynamic element to the kick return and punt return game, which could allow for Devin Duvernay to become the primary kick and punt returner. However, this doesn't mean that these are the only players the Baltimore Ravens can target. They don't have to go wide receiver if they don't want to. Would I like them to go wide receiver? Yes. But if they have plans on going after guys like Kadarius Toney or guys like Odell Beckham Jr., maybe they're not looking at wide receiver if they really feel like they want to go somewhere else. There's some corners that are solid that are still available. Guys like Josh Jobe. Could be a guy that could be picked as a 6th round guy. An Alabama cornerback. He's not the greatest cornerback of all time. He's a little bit small. However, he played at Alabama. He is very, very good when it comes to press coverage. That's what the Ravens like to do. So that's why I think Josh Jobe wouldn't be a terrible selection for the Ravens to go out and get. If they want to go with an inside linebacker, I don't see anybody that I'm absolutely loving. Maybe a guy like Tariq Carpenter, who is a hybrid safety linebacker, could be a special teams player. But I feel like he could potentially be a guy that you could get, in the undrafted free agent rounds. There's also offensive linemen. I think Rasheed Walker's a really good offensive tackle if the Ravens want to go in that direction, potentially just getting more depth at the tackle spot. They could send it and go with another fullback. That's a joke. I really hope they don't go fullback. Nothing against Connor Hayward or Jeremiah Hall, but I don't want to go with another fullback. Now, they could also potentially go another tight end. Jalen Whittemire is available. I don't think they should now that they've gotten 2 tight ends that I actually do like. I think they're solid tight ends that they drafted. But the other position they could potentially be looking at is the running back position. Devontae Price, could be a guy they go after as a bigger running back, 6'1", 210 pounds. That's something that automatically is going to make it a little bit physical. And guys, he does have really solid speed. So, that's something that I really do like, as a player, that he can go out, make catches out of the backfield, has great speed, and good size at the running back position. I think Devontae Price could be a really good selection right here to be that 3rd running back. Another guy at running back is Tyler Badie, who I've talked about plenty of times. Can be a returner. He's a guy where you want to get him the ball in space. He's really small, though, at about, 5'8". However, he's very quick, able to utilize his skill set in open space. He finally got the keys last year at Missouri, and he actually really did a great job with them. I don't expect the Ravens to go quarterback. I don't expect them to go center. However, offensive guard is a potential, even though Jamari Salyer out of Georgia just got taken by the Chargers. Guys are Marquise Hayes, Lakita Smith, Chris Paul. Nobody that's really jumping off the board to me. There are a couple of defensive ends. Isaiah Thomas isn't a bad guy to maybe go after. My definitely guy that I want them to go after, though, is probably Justin, or I really do like the running back Price. I think Devontae Price could be a really good selection out of Florida International. I would really be excited over that. We're gonna see who they end up taking. Guys, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about the overall draft. The Ravens pick is in now. Hopefully they actually announce it, because sometimes they take a long time to announce. But guys, let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna give my reaction. Hopefully it's a player that I know about. Sometimes almost every single player I've done videos on that the Ravens have drafted. Except for, the tight ends. I've looked into them. I hadn't talked about them a lot because I loved Whittermeyer so much. But, other than that, I've really known a lot about all of the players that have been drafted. So hopefully that happens again. I'm hoping for Price. I'm hoping for Justin Ross. Maybe a Bo Melton. Overall, let's see who the Ravens end up going with. Oh, baby! Tyler Badie, running back out of Missouri. One of my favorite running back prospects for the Baltimore Ravens. I drafted him in a couple mock drafts. I talked about him a lot. 5'8", quick on his feet, great in open space, can return kicks, can return punts, can definitely catch the ball out of the backfield. I think this is a fantastic selection for the Ravens. His top end speed isn't anything that's going to blow you away, but he's extremely quick and is able to hit that, 100 miles an hour in a flash. I think Tyler Badie, this is a really good selection. I know a lot of people may not know who he is. I've talked about him a couple of times, so I am really happy with Tyler Badie out of Missouri. I think he's a really good football player. He finally, I talked about him before we drafted. I said, he finally got the keys to the car, and he drove the Missouri Tigers really well last season. So Tyler Badie is an excellent choice in my opinion. The Ravens didn't end up going wide receiver today, which shows confidence in their current wide receivers, and I think they have a plan at wide receiver when it comes to the free agents. Guys, Odell Beckham Jr. is still available. Antonio Brown is still available. Mr. Julio Jones is still available. I think Emmanuel Sanders. Someone commented, what about the Ravens bringing in Emmanuel Sanders? Another player that's also available. I think this overall is a great draft. I'll get my full analysis later, but I love this selection of Tyler Badie. Hopefully you guys do too. Let me know what you guys think about it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for daily Ravens content and an obscene amount of NFL draft content. Thank you guys so much, and I will see all of you again later tonight, talking about the full third round, and then I think tomorrow Joshua and I will talk about the entire draft as a whole. Spoiler alert, A+. Thanks everybody. See all of you again next time.